With this video, I'm going to talk about linking scanned documents and how important it is to use appropriate keywords when you do. So to link a document, you click on Documents, which opens up the program. And I've got one queued up here that doesn't have any patient information, but normally you go in and you click on the documents on the left-hand side and they'll come up so that you can see them in the middle. On the right-hand side, it says Attach to Patient, so I want to choose my patient. So put in some parts of their first and last name, and I'm going to make sure the right patient is highlighted. Then down here, I'm going to attach the keywords. Now you've got up to 3 spots here, and if you'll notice that we have a drop-down with some very specific keywords on it that we worked together as a clinic to decide what exactly we were going to call everything. And so if this was a colonoscopy, we would link it as a colonoscopy. If it's a mammogram, we're going to link it as a mammogram. So we can hit the M and it will take us to the top of the M's. Link it as a mammogram. But if it was a mammogram and a bone density, it's very important that we link them as 2 separate keywords. So we would choose mammogram on one line and bone density on another line. You can use these keywords however your clinic wants, especially around consultations, CT scans, MRIs, that sort of thing. But it's important that the whole clinic decides how to use it. For example, in our clinic, we have certain keywords for ultrasounds, CTs, MRIs that we might use on an ongoing basis. Like we have chest x-ray as a separate keyword because we might want to actually search on that. We have pelvic ultrasound as a specific keyword because we might want to search on that. We have obstetrical ultrasound, we have abdominal ultrasound, but you'll notice we also just have a generic MRI. And we have a generic ultrasound. So if it's a different body part than one we would normally look at, we would choose ultrasound on one line and then put the body part on the second line. Similarly for consults, we have some that fit in, like sports medicine consult, respiratory consultation, those sorts of things. But if it didn't fit in, we might put consultation on one line and the type of consultation on the second line. So it's very important that your clinic agrees on how this is going to work and to always use the same keywords. So I'll do another video on how to show you how to set the keywords and modify them, and there'll be one as well on how to search using keywords, which will show you what happens if you don't use the same keywords all the time. But for now, just know that it's very important to use the same keywords from the drop-down list all the time. The additional field here, document type. So not all clinics use this, but you can if you want to have additional data as to what you're linking. So you can do that, and you can also link it to a consultation. If you're tracking your consultations, you can see that this patient has 2 pending consultations, and you can actually link the document back to that consultation if you're tracking that as well. And then, of course, you can also change the document date if it's a document from the significant past, and you can add a note if you need to, a review note. And then you usually would hit link only, and it would go into the service provider's inbox. Some clinics may have situations where they like to hit link and reviewed because the physicians have given permission that they don't need to see a certain type of document before it's inserted permanently into the patient's chart. But that's generally when you would use link and reviewed, which is often around administrative data or something similar. So that's how to use keywords, but please just remember to use the same ones from the drop-down box consistently. Thanks, bye.